The first day back in office, President Trump signed an executive order, and that order was aimed at ending automatic citizenship rights for nearly anyone born on US territory, and that's commonly referred to as birthright citizenship. Now, it's in the Constitution, which establishes the principle of birthright citizenship, but Donald Trump doesn't agree with that. He wanted to limit that. When he issued that executive order, there were instant lawsuits from judges in district courts in Maryland, Massachusetts and Washington, basically issuing nationwide injunctions that blocked that order from taking effect. They described it as blatantly unconstitutional. So Trump's Department of Justice challenge that. So here we are now. So whilst this is not directly about birthright citizenship, the question essentially was, can a single judge block an executive order for the entire country? And the Supreme Court is saying no, they can't. And so what that is a win for President Trump in the sense that he loves to govern through executive orders, but his executive orders are always blocked by lots of lower courts. And so essentially this will make it easier for him to push through his executive orders. Now, what that means for birthright citizenship. So if you are someone here in the US on a visa, or you are an illegal immigrant or an immigrant or what have you, and Donald Trump does not want your child to have birthright citizenship, we don't know yet what that means. It's pretty unclear at the moment. And I mean, the lower court could step back in. They could issue a new injunction based on the state claims. It's pretty complicated. But just to give you the comment by Justice Barrett, who wrote for the majority, she says the executive order on birthright citizenship shall not take effect until 30 days after the date of this opinion. So that delay in some ways gives time for another way to challenge the orders. So at the moment, we're still sort of working through it and trying to understand what it all means. But I suppose the headline is that this is a victory for President Trump.
You were just taking us through, Nomia, the implications for birthright citizenship. But from my reading of what you just said there, this extends to all those other sorts of areas. And we see the flurry, the avalanche of executive orders from this president all of the time. So presumably, does this cover all of those potential areas?
In theory, yes, I think it does, because, just to give you some background on this, basically conservatives and liberal justices, there's always been this sort of argument that one district should not be able to unilaterally decide policy for the entire country. I just want to comment, just to give you a comment from Elena Kagan, who is a liberal justice. She said back in